Welcome guys to my next tutorial. This is Ankur and you are watching PHP Basics at CodeHub. In last tutorial I talked about the while loop and do while loop in PHP. In this video I will first talk about the for loop in PHP. Like other all languages, for loop has the same syntax, that is for, that means we write for. First one will be the initialization statement, second one will be the condition statement, and third one will be the update statement, and then the block of code. For example, we can write it here, $i is equal to 0. That means it is the initialization of the variable. Second one is conditional statement, that we will check whether $i is less than 5 or not, and then update statement, that is $i++, $i++, and whatever code inside this will be repeated until this loop doesn't end. If I will print here hello for loop, don't go for the spelling, so hello for loop, and we will print here br, means next line. So let's check the output for this program. It is hello for loop, it is being printed 5 times. Now I will tell the actual logic behind this. So what happens, first this statement is executed when we run the for loop. Next, this conditional statement is checked whether it is true or false. Now if it is true, then the control goes to the inside of the block. First, at the first time this statement is not executed, so at first the code is executed. Then when this is done, when control comes to the downside, then it again go to the increment, that means update statement. After update, it again checks for the condition. Now this time if condition is true, then again this block of code is continue. Now in this way, this code, then update, then condition, again the block of code, then update, then condition. The time when the condition is false, the loop is stopped. Now another thing is PHP for each loop. Now for each loop we need an array. For each loop is used to take out the pair of elements from an array or a single element from the array. I will give it an example to this. So I will put as names as array of that mango. Let's take another as pineapple, and next one as your apple. So this is my array. Now when we use for each loop, that for each loop, we extract one by one element from this array. So how we can extract? The n as, first we will give the name of the array, that is $of names. In which variable we are giving? Let's give it as n, and we can here print this variable as $of n dot br is just simply for the next line. We can use it directly also. If you see it here, mango, pineapple, and apple. That means for each loop is simply used to extract the elements from an array. If we don't know the length of the array, until we don't get the end of the array, it will be the for each loop will continue to execute. So this is how we can use the for loop and for each loop. So here for loop can be used for the various pattern printing, or in various type of programming, like creating tables, creating patterns. Like if you want to create a design pattern, so I will give an example. For $of I is equal to 0, $of I is less than 5, $of I++. Now here you can print the value of I and then an underline to it, or then a horizontal line. So we can simply print an echo, then $of I, and then let's give it as HR. So let's try this out. You can see this 0 HR, then 1 HR, 2 HR, 3 HR. That means various type, like you can take it in center again, you can put any apply HTML code, whatever you want to do. So in this way we can the for loop has huge use in an PHP. If else statement and for loop, these two things have the huge opportunity to be used in PHP programs. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, thumbs it up, subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. Thank you guys. See you in next tutorial.